this is Anna from 29 Stitches. I'm going to start off by apologizing. I don't have any lip gloss on today, as you can see. I'm not feeling 100% today. I have a splitting headache that goes from my neck all the way up here. But I had to tell you guys about Rhinebeck, so I had to put this together. And again, if anything you want me to do different, just let me know. Anyway, I live in New Jersey, in northern New Jersey, northern central Jersey, with my family. I have 2 children. One is 13, one is 5. I have 2 stepchildren, 20 and 21. And I live here with my husband, my 2 dogs, my 2 fish. I think I got everyone. Anyway, so you guys are all sitting in my craft room, my crochet room, my crochet room, which I share with other people, my family. This used to be my craft room, my little sanctuary. Slowly they started creeping in, so now half of the room is mine and half of the room is theirs. I show you my side. Anyway, so I went to Rhinebeck. Let me rephrase that. Let me repeat that. I went to Rhinebeck. This is all I have to say. I met so many people. I met some wonderful people. I've seen some people that I've seen on podcasts, which were my, a few of them were my inspiration to do a podcast. So I thank you for that. I think I have a visitor. It's my husband. Hey.
The baby wants to say sorry.
He wants to say sorry.
Because he wants to help you.
Okay, bring him in here. So this is what happened.
Because I can't
It's okay. So this is what happened. This is the 4th time I'm doing this video. My son came in. Unfortunately, I had to stop this video 1,000 times because he kept giving, not only did he give you our address, he told you what school we were going to, he told you about his friends, he was talking about his teacher, he was talking, anything a 5-year-old can give you, any information, that's what he gave. That's pretty much what, he pretty much told you guys how to get here. So he wants to come in and apologize. And he wants to be part of the video. I don't mind, so I hope you guys don't either. Hang on one second. Oh, I need you to turn that. Oh, look, and we have another visitor. Look who this is. Peanut. So this is our puppy, Peanut.
Say hi. I can't get through.
Hold on, bud. I'll move the stuff. This is Peanut. Say hi, Peanut. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Okay. Let me put her back on the floor because she's a puppy, so she's all over the place. Okay, no, I need this. Okay, so let me just show them the Lion Brand stuff, okay? And then I'll put you right here once I get rid of this stuff, okay, bud? Just stay right there, but turn that off. I'm sorry, I have so much going on, but this is my life. This is my house. Sometimes you're going to have people coming in. Sometimes you're not going to have people coming in. So, sorry, I have doggy slobber all over. Dude, let me show you what she's trying to do. Oh, she just left. She was trying to move my little basket so she can come up here. No, Peanut, you can't come up here right now, Peanut. Okay, so we went to Lion Brand a couple weeks ago, probably 2 weeks ago, and I bought $104? It's like $104 worth of yarn. I bought so much yarn. Let me show you what I got. So, first of all, I'm assuming because I spent so much money, they gave me a beautiful tote bag. And this is not a cheap tote bag. Like, it's pretty thick. Anyway, so I got, since my scarves take 2 skeins, they're smart and put it in bags of 3. So you have to buy 2 to be able to make 2 scarves. Anyway, so this colorway is Homespun Spice from Lion Brand. And it is the homespun line. Okay, that's the first ones I got.
There you go.
No, but I don't need that. I don't need that. I need that. I don't need that, bud.
What is this?
Okay, then I got this one. It's also homespun, but this is the Thick and Quick. So this is a little bit thicker. Actually, it's a lot thicker than that one. And this is the Natural Stripes colorway. And it has, you can't really see it, but it has a little bit of red. So this is what I got to go with it.
Mommy, this
I got red. Hold on, bud. I got red. So I'm going to make 3 scarves with the brown and the red. Really cool. Okay. And then I got a green. Hold on, bud. Hold on. I'm almost finished with Oh, no. Hold on, bud. Hold on, Mom. I'll take it out of there. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. So much going on. Okay, then I have the homespun. This one is in the colorway Meadow. I believe that's what it is. Meadow. And of course, I got 2.
Mommy.
Hold on, baby. Hold on. I'm almost done, okay? I'm almost done with the Lion Brand. Once I get to finish with the Lion Brand, I'll put you in here. Now, they have a section where it's mill ends. Hold on, bud. They have these big, huge bins of the mill ends. I'm assuming it's the end of the mill. So, I like these colors, so I bought. This one is like a purple greenish, and this one is a brown. So, I'm going to make a scarf with these 2, a scarf with these 2, and then a scarf with these 2. Beautiful, right?
Yep. Beautiful.
Thanks, bud.
And they're awesome and
No,
cute.
wait a minute.
I put them there.
I know, baby.
I gotta put them there first.
Because you got to sit there, right?
Actually, I gotta be
Okay.
maybe I gotta.
Hold on, bud. Let me just finish this one, okay? Then this was also part of the mill ends. I got a beige, like a cream
beige,
color.
Mom?
I got a green,
Mommy, what's
and
a
I got a brown.
No,
Hold on,
that's
bud.
white.
Well, this is kind of beige. You see the chair? The chair and the table are white. This is like a beige. It's a little bit darker.
Actually, it's
So I got
white.
these 3 from the mill ends.
Yeah,
And then I got,
what's a bill end?
hold on, bud. I got a few project bags.
What's a product?
I got
bag?
these are long. I do have smaller ones and I have bigger ones.
Mommy,
And these
can
were
I say
super
hi to
cheap.
them?
So yes, you're gonna say hi to them as soon as I'm done. I'm almost finished. Right now I'm done with Lion Brand.
Actually, they want to see you
Okay.
crochet.
They want to see me crochet.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. So that was my trip to Lion Brand. So I bought all that yarn for $104. Holy cow. That was a lot of yarn.
Cow.
Holy cow. Right?
Yeah,
All right.
holy cow.
Yeah. So my hair's got to go back because it is really hot.
Yep.
I think
Really
Daddy went to take Bebe home.
Yeah.
You want to go with him?
No.
Okay.
Okay, Mommy,
Okay. Just say hi. Just say hi.
Hi,
Who are you?
Anthony. Actually, Mommy,
How old are you?
I said that already.
No, because Mommy had to start the video, remember?
Uh-huh.
How old are you?
5.
You're 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So do me a favor.
Yeah.
So now just sit there and be very, very quiet like a mouse. Okay? Shh. Okay. I think he just wants to see himself on the camera. Anyway, so I went to Rhinebeck. I went to Rhinebeck this weekend. I went by myself. I needed, hold on a minute. Yes, bud.
Everyone can't see your video because the cameras.
They could see my video.
But they don't want to see. They want you to see crochet.
No, I have to show them what I bought at Rhinebeck.
And then you
Mommy
can
went
see
this weekend. Mommy went to this weekend to Rhinebeck.
want to do
Okay,
it.
okay, but sit down,
You don't
so I
want
could
to
show
do it.
them. Or else this is gonna turn into a really long video.
What?
Okay, sit down, baby, sit down.
I'm
All
on
right.
a long video.
So, I need you to be very, very quiet like a mouse, okay? All right, bud, thank you. So, I went to Rhinebeck. I left the house at 6 o'clock in the morning on Friday. I spent the entire weekend in Rhinebeck, the town. So, I first went, no, I need to show them that. You have to be very, very quiet. So, first I went, I left here at 6. I got to Hudson, New York. I went to take a spinning class. And in the spinning class, I learned how to spin. I spun with Claudia. Let me show you her card. Stop, bud. It's going to be a
Who's
long
Claudia?
video. So this is Claudia's card. She is with Country Wool. I'm sorry, you can't really see that too well, but I apologize. She's with Country Wool. This place is so beautiful. It's so pretty. It's so small. And she has so much stuff. It's a small shop, and it's like there's like nooks and crannies you go through, I can't even explain to you. I have a small video that I'll show you. You go through one room, then you go to another, then you go to another, then you come to another. And she taught me how to spin. It has everything. It has so much yarn. It has notions. It has, for a tiny shop, I'm telling you, it has so many things. And there were a lot of people coming in. A lot of people that were going to Rhinebeck. Apparently that's one of their stops. And I can see why. She has beautiful yarns, beautiful yarns that she dyes, yarns that other people dye. And she is amazing. She's so nice and so sweet. And she took the time to teach me how to spin. Check this out. Ready? I'm going to show you. It took me a very, very, very long time to spin this.
Mommy,
I spun that by myself.
can you please?
Don't judge because I've never spun before. This is the first time I've ever touched the spinning wheel. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good.
Mommy,
So, hold on one second. Yes, bud.
they're judging.
What?
They're really judging.
They're judging?
Yeah.
You said you're judging me. Doesn't matter. This is, I liked spinning. I liked spinning. I think it stressed me out just a little bit because I'm a perfectionist. So the fact that it wasn't coming out perfect, hold on, baby. The fact that it wasn't coming out perfect kind of annoyed me. But Claudia assured me that she just made me feel super comfortable with the wheel. She taught me all about the wheel. It's funny because I've never been to a class where they tell you about the different parts of the... Yes, bud.
Look at the window. It's nighttime.
It's almost nighttime.
Because maybe you have to shut off because it's almost bedtime.
It's almost bedtime.
Yep, almost bedtime. But
Okay, so then let me hurry up and do this video. How about that?
actually the video's already done.
It's not done.
Yes, it is.
Mommy didn't even... I'm not even halfway done. I have so much to show. Look at all this stuff I have to show.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna show them my.
Okay, so she taught me how to spin. And then she was telling me that at Rhinebeck, they have spinners. I'm sorry. Yeah, spinners that bring their own wheels. They're spinning wheels. And you can bring your wool and spin it there. Or you can buy it, which would make them very happy, if you bought your wool there and spun it there on their wheels. They let you do that for free. She was so awesome. Look what she gave me. A whole bag full of woven. Oh, my goodness.
Awesome.
Full bag. Full bag.
The whole full day.
It's completely full.
Actually, I just saw it.
Now, what she does,
Actually, Mommy,
she takes,
did
hold on,
that
baby. She
already
takes the
yesterday.
time. She takes the time and teaches you
Yep.
not just about the machine, but she actually teaches you what you're doing right, teaches you what you're doing wrong. She was an excellent teacher. She was an excellent teacher. Bud, please, baby.
Trying to
She was
check
an
it, Mom.
huh?
I'm trying to check it. Check,
No,
check,
bud,
check,
no, because
check.
it's going to unroll. So, sorry, we had some technical difficulties. I think we all understand why we're here now, right, Bud? Right, Bud?
Mommy, Peanut's
Really
really
not.
crying.
Peanut's not crying. She's playing with Daddy. Anyway, so what I was saying, Claudia, she does these knitting retreats. This is the next one that's coming up. It sounds really, really awesome.
Yeah, look.
I think you really should give her a call. If you're into knitting and you need to get away, I think these are awesome.
For thinking for you.
So, oh, and this is where you can find her. She's with Country Wool. She's on 59 Spring Road in Hudson, New York. In case you want her phone number also, it's 518-828-4554. Just in case. This is where you can find her, and the only reason I said that is because it's on her bag. It's her bag.
Mommy,
And you can find her at countrywool.com, Facebook, Ravelry, all that fun stuff. She's awesome. So what I got from her store, she has everything as far as yarn. She's got soft yarn, she's got thick yarn, she's got thin yarn, she's got sock yarn, she's got almost whatever you want. And I'm only saying almost because I didn't see her entire store and her stock. So anyway, but she's got so many nice things. Her yarns, she even dyes her own yarn. So there's yarn, or I don't know, I'm not 100% sure if she dyes her own yarn, but I know she spins her own yarn. What she had there, which is amazing, amazing. So anytime I go to Rhinebeck, that will be one of my stops because it was great. And she was a great teacher, and I might just take other classes, not just the spinning. But this is what I bought from her yarn shop. It's a pilling your lovely hand knit sweater got you down, defuzz it. That's what it is. It's defuzz it. I just screwed that up. Anyway, it's a defuzz it.
Mommy.
Awesome. So that's country wool. If you ever go to Rhinebeck, make sure that that is one of your stops. Hold on, baby. Hold on. I'm not sure if I put her card up, but I'll put it up again just in case. Okay. Now, I showed you the Lion brand. Oh, and get this. I have a friend named Eric.
Yep.
You probably heard about him on my last podcast. He is with Urban U. He is a...
Mommy, there's a text. Mommy, there's a text.
It's okay. You probably heard about him on my last podcast. He is a really good friend of mine. We actually met at a flea market that I thought was supposed to be a vendor fair. I totally had that wrong, but it's okay. I had a great time, and we actually met there. And we just became friends. He told me about the knitting group that now I became part of. That I just feel like they're my family. We all get along, and it's just amazing. And they actually went to Rhinebeck, and they met me. They met me at Rhinebeck. I was the only one that went for the weekend because I just needed to get away. Sometimes you just need to get away. I'm 41 years old. Yeah. And I've never been on a vacation, like an actual vacation. I've never been to a tropical anything. I've been to Portugal a few times, not as much as I would love to, but it is super expensive. Especially now there's 4 of us, so it's super expensive. And then to find someone to watch my doggies, it's, it's a lot. So needless to say, I haven't been to Portugal as much as I should. I do have a lot of family there, but I've never been on an actual vacation. So this was my time. This was mommy time. This was the first time I was ever away from my kids for so long. I've never been away from them for more than a night. And that's if they go to my mom's house and sleep there. Other than that,
Mommy,
they're pretty much always with
look.
me. So anyway, so it was a little bit emotional for me when I left. And I'll put that on my video. You'll see that as well too. Bud. Really? So anyway, my friend Eric kind of went off topic. He bought me, well, first of all, you got to go check him out. Urban U. He's on Instagram. He's got so many beautiful colorways. You got to check him out. Beautiful, beautiful colorways. Anyway, guess what he bought me? Tell me that isn't the cutest little thing.
It's a microphone.
It's a mini microphone.
Yeah, a mini
What?
microphone.
He said this is for my podcast.
Yeah, a podcast.
So you may be watching me use it the next time. Although somebody has already opened it. Anthony, you want to tell them who opened it already?
Yeah.
Who?
Me. I did.
Yes, he did. So that's
It's
my new
on
toy.
phones.
So I had to put it back in the box. That's why it
And
looks
it's on
kind of like
phones.
that.
Mommy, it's on phones.
Yes, it's on headphones. So very excited. So that's one. Let me.
Yep.
Okay.
All the time.
So let's go down the line here. So, oh no. Okay.
I gotta start over
So,
again.
no, not yet. Nope, I don't. Okay, so country wool. I did the spinning. So Fridays, I didn't know, and apparently a lot of other people didn't know. Well, I can't say a lot of people because the lines were still long. But Fridays, they
Mommy,
have a few things going
I
on.
didn't get one turn.
Hold on, bud. A lot of people, they come on Fridays, and they have a few vendor fairs for indie dyers. There was one that was literally right in front of my hotel room. No joke. It was a couple of feet away. As soon as I got to the hotel, there was a long line going pretty much wrapping around the block. And I drove past. I'm like, what's going on? And they said, oh, it's a indie dyer vendor fair. And I said, oh, okay. So I put my stuff in the hotel room. I came out and I stood online by myself. Stood online. When I got up there, it wasn't big at all. The people that were there was Legacy Fiber Arts, Suker Miniatures, Andre Sue Knits, Classy Squid Fiber Company,
Mommy.
Fat Squirrel Speaks, and Knit Cahoots. As we were standing in line, let me see if I can find it.
We'll find anything, Mommy.
Yeah, I'm looking for something, but hold on, because I
Um,
seem to... Well, so while we were standing in line,
Mommy, I'm really cold.
hold on, baby. Ah, here we go.
What's
No,
that?
that's not right. It's this side.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Side.
This side.
Yep, everyone. Talking about my mom.
Hold on, baby. Oh, no, where is it? Here it
It's
is.
gone.
No.
Oh,
Can't be gone.
joking, everyone.
Oh, here we go.
Mommy.
So while we were standing outside, someone from Knit Cahoots came out. I don't know how they knew I loved owls, but they came out and they gave us all a free stitch marker.
What
at
is
that.
that? Mommy,
Progress keeper, I'm sorry. Progress
can I
keeper.
see this for a second?
Hold on, bud. Hold on. That's their card.
Can I just see something for a second, Mommy?
And she was showing off a scarf that was so amazing. It was just, it looked like a long tube. Hold on, bud. A long tube you put over your head and you can make it into like the shawl. And then she put in her arm, she twisted it around and made it into a hat. And then she also made it into a hat that had a brim. What? I was completely
Can I
amazed.
just see this for a second?
Completely amazed. Hold on, bud.
See this for a second.
So, anyway, they're all over the place. They have a Needles Up coming up in Maryland, May 4th. I didn't realize it's a little far off, but it's okay. May 4th, Needles Up in Maryland. I may be going to that, depending on how many vendors they have. But it was a lot of fun. And then they had, oh, this is the amulet cowl. I don't know if that's what she was showing off. I'm not sure, but I don't know if you could read that. I don't know if you could read that, but anyway. So I got a pin from Legacy Fiber Arts.
Can I do it?
I started collecting pins. I just need to get some sort of a canvas bag or something to put the pins on. I have quite a few pins, and I kind of wanted a place to put them. But anyway, so because I wanted a pin from Legacy Fiber Arts,
Mommy,
I had to buy some yarn from Legacy Fiber Arts. Check this out. Look at all the sparkles. Ain't that cool?
Yeah, it's Rainbow Sprinkle House.
Rainbow sprinkles. Look at how cool that is.
Yeah.
This is Autumn Trio, and they're mini skeins, Snazzy Toes.
Oh, they're so cute.
Isn't right? They're so
Yeah.
little.
Yeah, because
I don't know what I'm gonna make with this. I have no clue. I've never even owned
maybe you can
mini
make
skeins,
like a shirt.
so I'm kind of excited because I
Make
don't
it
know
like
what
a
to do with
shirt,
it.
Mom.
Okay, plus my pin. So
Yeah, close.
I have a pin to put on my bag that I don't have yet.
Oh yeah.
It's okay. Okay. Now, what else I got there? This excited me. This really excited me.
Can I show it to them?
So, hold on, but you'll show the pin, okay? You want to show the bag?
Yeah.
So, I heard that Fat Squirrel Speaks she has beautiful bags. So, I wanted to buy one. The one I wanted, though, she didn't have the one that I wanted because I wanted it in a little bit bigger because I want to roll it down. But she didn't have it, but that's okay because I fell in love with this one. Here, you want to show it? Here, hold that up. Look at that.
Like that.
What's on it? Why don't you tell them what's on it?
Pumpkins.
And what else?
Houses.
I don't see a house. Where do you see a house? No, that's a sheep.
Sheep.
Yes, sheep.
Pumpkins and sheeps.
Yep, pumpkins and sheep.
Yep.
Okay, but hold on, baby.
Know it.
This is the small wedge. This is a small wedge.
Yeah.
This is pretty big for a small. You should see the big one.
Yeah.
It was huge.
Yeah, huge. The bigger, like a scratchy house.
And she can be found on fatsquirrelfibers.bigcartel.com. And I don't think I got her card. Oh, I'm so upset I didn't get her
Actually, you
card.
do have the card.
But guess what else she gave me?
This.
She was handing out fat squirrel pins. I was so
Can I see
excited.
that?
I was so excited. No, but I don't want you to stick yourself. And
Oh,
guess what
I
else I bought though? Check that out. What?
I wanna
Ain't
see
that cute? Hold on, but I'm trying to keep it still, baby. Hold on. Hold on,
They
baby.
said they don't want it. And they don't
That's
like
awesome. I don't remember what was on here, but there was something on here. I don't
It's
remember
a
what it is.
grandma.
It's a grandma. It sure is.
it. Ha! I knew it.
Yeah.
I
So
knew it.
that was my Saturday during the day. Sit down, bud. Sit down. Sit down. So let me tell you about my Saturday night. So Saturday, apparently they have these small vendor fairs for vendors that didn't have a spot or couldn't get a spot in Rhinebeck. So I'm assuming they allowed them to do these mini fairs, which was awesome, awesome. So on Saturday night, I was actually in the hotel room. I was about to go to bed, get ready for the next day because I wanted to be at Rhinebeck bright and early in the morning. And throw that in the garbage, baby. Throw that out. Throw that out.
This is a stick.
It's a stick. I know. Throw it in the garbage. So I was already almost in bed,
What's in there?
and one of the girls from my knitting group
done with
asked
the
me,
video.
Shh, "You're done with the video?
Yeah.
You're gonna leave?
Yeah.
Oh, well, why don't you say bye?
Bye,
So,
everyone.
no, come over here and say bye to everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Say thank you.
Thank you. Mom, you're already done with the video.
No, I'm not. Can you put those socks away in the
My...
sesh the ropa suja, please?
Okay.
Thanks,
I
bud.
stayed already clean.
They're not clean because you wore them today, silly. Thanks, bud. Close the door, baby.
Thanks.
Thank you for coming. It's too much. Anyway, hopefully this won't be as long as I was thinking it was because he can talk all day and I love it. He's just so funny. Anyway, so Saturday night, one of my friends from our knitting group texts me asking me if I'm going to Indie Untangled. And I'm like, what's that? Of course, I Google it, find out it's only 20 minutes away, and it's got a lot of vendors. It didn't show how many, but I saw the map layout. It was a lot. Let me show you what I got. This is what it was. Indie Untangled. And I'm assuming I can put this up because it is a free download. Okay. Now, these are all the vendors that were there. Although I don't see, let me see something. Yes, everyone was there. You have, oh my goodness, there's just so many. Little Fox Yarn, Hue Logo, what? Duck Duck Wool, Backyard Fiberworks, Lemonade Shop. I didn't get to buy anything from them. I was very upset I didn't. But it was the lines were just out the door. And besides the fact that I was there for Rhinebeck as well, so I tried to not spend all my money on Saturday because I did want to buy some stuff at Rhinebeck. So, but they just had Chow Goo was there. Chow Goo. I never even knew. I thought they just sold stuff out of a store. Amazing. So there were a lot of vendors. Next year, I'm there again. Anyway, so let me show you what I got. So the first vendor when I walked in, the first vendor had these. She has a pattern. If you buy the yarn, you get the pattern for free. I don't even know where I'm gonna get this pattern. I gotta find out where to get the pattern. But then I realized it's a knitted pattern. I'm a crocheter. So I asked her after I had already bought it, I said, is there a crochet version? And she says, no, only a knitted version. So guess what I have to do? I'm going to learn how to knit. I've decided that this weekend. I just saw so many amazing shawls and so many amazing things that I think I'm going to give it another shot. I'm going to give it another college try. Try it again. So I got this one. Look at the colors. One is like a greenish purplish, if you can see that. And the other is like a salmon color. I know you can't really see it on the camera because it looks more pinkish, but trust me, it's salmon and it's like a green and a purple mixed together. It's beautiful. So I got that. And of course, at that same booth, I got my Untangled pin. What? Look how pretty that is. 2017 Untangled pin, Indie Untangle. So another pin for my collection. Then I went to, on the way out actually, this was on the way out. I'll show you the other stuff. I stopped at a table and it's called That Clever Clementine. And I got this little tiny notions bag. I fell in love with it. Tell me that isn't cute. Look at the inside. Look how nice that is. It's so pretty. Now, what I wanted was, I don't know if you guys ever saw the triangle bags that they have now. of course, for the knitters, because all the knitters, I see them having those triangle bags on their wrist and knitting while they walk and talk, which is amazing how they don't even have to look at what they're doing. They're just having a conversation and just knitting. Amazing. I can't do that. I'm a crochet. Even with crochet, I can't do that. Some people can. I can't. So I wanted to get one of those to match this, but she didn't have any. So it's okay. I got this one. I'm very happy, and I fell in love with it. I love it. So I got that. Here's her card. Oh, that's her card. I don't know who Clementine is. I don't know if that's her, but that's her card. And then, guess what else she gave me? A pin. I got a pin. Awesome. And then, this was cute. She gave everyone a Progress Keeper. And it says, My Clever Clementine on there. And of course, I picked the purple one because it's my favorite color. And look, a little cowboy boot. She was amazing. She was so sweet. She was so super nice. So, another pin. Okay. Then, let me show you this. So, on the way out, I saw something that caught my eye from far away. I was so amazed. I had to buy it. It's the most I've ever paid for a skein of yarn. It's the most I've ever paid for Hank. Let me tell you, this is amazing. I hope you're sitting. For me, this is the most beautiful skein I've ever seen up to now. I've never seen an indie dyer dye a dark skein. I've never seen it. I'm not saying they don't do it. I'm not saying there's none out there. I'm saying I've never seen it. So when I saw this, and look at all the sparkles. Oh, my goodness. This is called Spooky Girlfriend. And for the knitters who like socks, it's 6 color stripe Oscar Sparkle Fingering. It's 70% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 5% sparkle, and it's 425 yards. And it is from Canon Hand Dyes. This is their card. And they can be found on, Canon, Canon, handdyes.com. So it's CANONHANDDYES.com. Beautiful. And of course, you all know from my other podcast, I have to buy 2. Story of my life. Guess what else I bought from Untangled. So, I saw in the back corner on the right, I saw a whole bunch of people there, and I'm like, what is going on? Should have known it was Hue Loco. What? This is the first Hue Loco purchase I've ever made, because this is the first time I've ever seen Hue Loco. I've watched her podcast all the time. I love it. I watched her dye. She has her, you just got to watch her podcast. She has video tutorials on how to dye yarn. She's just awesome. And this is Hue Loco. This is her Glitz Sock colorway. I'm sorry, Glitz Sock line, and the colorway is Stardust. Funny story. So I was sitting there trying to pick out a skein. I mean a Hank. Skein, Hank. To me it's the same thing. Anyway, and there was a girl that was fixing all the yarns, and I went to her, I said, oh, how much is it for a skein? She told me the price, and I was like, oh, thank you. Oh my God, you're Hue Loco. For that split second, I forgot her name, which was really embarrassing. And she's like, yes. I was like, oh my God, I watch all your podcasts. I mean, I watch all your videos. You're awesome. I'm like, I love you. You're great. And she's like, oh, awesome. And I told her I have a podcast, 29 Stitches. I hope that she watches, gives me her opinion and any feedback. I'll take any feedback. So you should see her colorways. Just beautiful. And if I tell you how many people there were trying to buy yarn, it was crazy. It was a mob scene in her booth. It's such a good thing she was in the corner, because if she was in the middle, nobody would be able to get through, because it was so many people. But guess who else was there? Who's that? The grocery girls. I went to Rhinebeck for a whole bunch of reasons. To be quite honest with you, the yarns you can always buy online. You know, anything else you can pretty much buy it online. You know, any of the indie dyers, they usually have their yarns online. But you'll never get the experience of actually seeing and meeting your podcast people. My inspiration to do a podcast was from Tracy and Jody because they're amazing and they just, and I got to be honest, what you see in the podcast is what they are. They're funny, they're positive, they're hysterical, and they talk to everyone. They talk to everyone no matter what, and they hold people's babies. It was awesome. It was so funny. But I went up to them, I gave them a hug, and I told Tracy, I told them how much they inspired me or whatever. And funny thing, we met them the next day. That's a whole story for in a little bit. But they gave me a pin. I was so excited. And Tracy was funny because Tracy goes, as soon as I went up to her, she's like, you don't even have to tell me where you're from. I already know based on your accent. I didn't even know I had an accent. Check that out. I have an accent. What? I have an accent. So it's very excited. And she was telling me about the story when Jody got hit by a car. She's like, you're the voice I heard. You're the voice I heard. It was so funny. So Tracy and Jody, you guys are amazing. There's nothing else I can say about you. You guys just talk. There's nothing I could say. You guys are just amazing. You guys are amazing at what you do. You guys are great. You come out and you talk to everyone. It's awesome. It's awesome. So anyway, we're going to talk more about Jody and Tracy afterwards. So for that Thursday, I'm sorry, that Friday, that was it for that Friday. So, oh wait, I'm missing something. Jill Draper makes stuff. I'm not sure who Jill, well, I have something written down that says Jill Draper makes stuff. I don't know what that is, but I guess look her up. Jill Draper makes stuff. Oh, I know what that is. That's this one. I'm sorry. I never told you what this was. It's Jill Draper makes stuff. And you know what? I love it that she puts her stuff on her label right there. You can find her on www.jilldraper.com. I'm going to say that again because I think I said that too fast. www.jilldraper.com. And this is called Wyndham, A Walk in the Park. I'm sorry, I should have said that before. Forgot. So, it's a good thing I have stuff written down, or else because it just goes. Okay. So that was my Friday. Saturday, I got up extremely early. Now, the breakfast at the hotel was at 7:30. This guy right here was there at 7:15 because I wanted to be at Rhinebeck by 6 because I wanted to be in the front of the line. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. I did go to have breakfast at 7:15. I got there at 7:15 in the cafeteria, the little area where they were serving breakfast. I'm sorry, they're yelling at my dog because apparently she's doing something. She's a puppy. And my little one doesn't know that you don't yell at puppies because it's not going to do anything. So, sorry. I apologize for the background noise. Anyway, so I tried to get to Rhinebeck early in the morning. Didn't really work. I got there. I ate it. It was like 7:15. Rhinebeck from my hotel was literally 2 minutes away. No joke. 2 minutes away. So I got to Rhinebeck. It must have been like 7:30 by the time I got to the line, so it was quick. I literally, as soon as they told me you can get online, because I was talking to some of the people at the hotel, they said, oh, you can get online whatever time you want. I was like, really? Took off. Got to Rhinebeck. Can I tell you, the line was already long. And this was 7:30 in the morning. Rhinebeck only opens at 9. Anyway, so I got there at 7:30, and I was parked at 7:30. That was very organized. I gotta say, it was very, very organized. And everyone was telling me that by the time Rhinebeck opens, the whole parking lot and the grassy areas were all going to be filled with cars. Exactly what happened. As soon as I looked back and Rhinebeck was open, there were so many cars. There was no grass. There were so many cars. Anyway, so we went in. The one place everyone told me to go was Jenny the Potter. And I tried. But by the time I got in there, the line was so long. Didn't stop me from going anyway. I didn't buy anything because by the time I got in, because we came back. See, our issue was we kept saying, oh, we'll come back later. Not realizing, yeah, that's fine, we can come back later, but there's not going to be anything left. So all the mugs were gone because I wanted a mug. Me and Eric, we both wanted mugs. And I was like, okay, if I can't get a mug, at least let me get a yarn bowl. Let me get something from Jenny the Potter. That was my ultimate goal. Had to get something from Jenny the Potter. At this point, I didn't even care what it was. I just wanted to get something. But by the time we got up there, the only thing she had were like plates, and she did have yarn, like plates. She had a little thing for creamer. She had, things like that. I was kind of looking for either a mug or a yarn bowl. Didn't matter. There's always next year. I can go right online and check her out. But I did get something from Jenny the Potter. I got me a pin. Awesome. So I did get something. And this is her card. I'm so sorry. You can't really see that. I'm going to back it up and you just screenshot it and you can make it bigger and hopefully you'll be able to see the information. But you can find her at Jenny, Jennie, at jennythepotter.com or www.jennythepotter.com. Okay. And then, I'm not sure what this is. Oh, well, it says thank you for purchasing my work. Sorry, Jenny. Maybe next year. Or I'll be on your website soon, very soon. Right now, I have to recuperate from all the money that I spent at Rhinebeck. Anyway, so, oh, I should have started this way. I'm sorry. So, here is the Sheep and Wool Festival map. This is, well, it's got all the vendors, but this is the map of what Rhinebeck looks like. That is not what Rhinebeck looks like. This doesn't no justice. If you go in, you see all the animals. You see there's so many vendors. I can't stress enough how many vendors there are. Look, let me show you. Let me show you. This is Saturday. I'm not done. This is Sunday. These are all the vendors. Okay, everything else just has like it just tells you about some of the vendors that were there. You know, I think there was something on Mrs. Babs, if I'm not mistaken. Thought I saw something about Mrs. Babs. I don't know. I thought I saw something about, it doesn't matter. So that was the program, I guess you could say. So I tried to get my hands on one of the tote bags. Not at all. Didn't happen. So I got the next best thing, somewhat next best thing. I got project bag. That's what I got. 2017. So hopefully next year when we go in, because again, that was another place that we said, oh, you know what? Line's so long, we'll come back later. Should have gotten there a lot earlier, or I should have tried to do a beeline there first instead of checking everything out first. Doesn't matter. So next year, I hope to get my my Rhinebeck tote bag. Here is the Rhinebeck pin. I just wish it would have said Rhinebeck, but it doesn't say anything on there. So I got a Rhinebeck zipper pull, which somehow I will attach to here, and that will be my Rhinebeck pen. Another pen. Oh, and it actually is a magnet. I bought two because I bought one to put on my refrigerator and one to put in my bag. But it comes with this magnet, so then you can put it on your fridge. So that was a good idea. I think that was a cute idea. Okay. My pens. So they had this museum, which was really cute. It was really, really nice. And they had a clockmaker. It had somebody that was making rugs. There was somebody that was, I think she was sewing. It might have been the same person. There were people that were knitting. It was like an old antique museum, and there was a printing press, and the gentleman was printing the little bookmarks. Isn't that cute? As much as I tried not to get it dirty, because when we left, it was still wet. I didn't know, so my fingerprints are all over it. Good thing you can't really see it in the video, but I got two. So I got that. So I'm saving that. Okay. Let's go on to the yarns. So I went to this one. It's called Artisanal Yarns. I can't tell you how soft this is. It's super, super soft. It's rayon and cotton, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. And if you ask me why I bought it, I'm going to tell you I don't know. I just fell in love with it. The color, you can't really see it. It's kind of like a grayish silverish. You can't really see it because the lighting really stinks. But it's amazing. I love it. Of course, I bought two. This one, I couldn't skein it up. I mean, wrap it up like I did this one. I'm never learned how to do that. I'm sorry. I have people here, so they're all like, you know. Sorry. Okay, anyway. So next we're going to go to, hold on 1 minute. Okay. So then I went to, it's called A Touch of Twist. And I've never bought alpaca. I don't own alpaca. I don't own an alpaca either, but I don't own any alpaca yarn. So when I went to Touch of Twist and I saw that it's an alpaca yes, bud?
Why'd you text us?
Because I wanted to. Close the door, bud. Oh, guess who just came in here? Come here, Nina. Come here. So this is Nina. Come here, Nina. Come here. Up here. Up here. Up here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on, Mommy. Come here. Come on, baby. This is Nina. Say hi. This is my big girl. This is my Nina. This is my other doggie. We have the puppy, who is Peanut, and then we have this one, who is Nina. We bought Nina right before the baby was born, so they're both the same age. They're 5. Right, baby girl? She's awesome. Great doggie. I love her. Right, baby? Right, baby girl? You want to sit down? You want to sit down? Yeah? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Anyway, so this is my first alpaca yarn. If I tell you how nice and soft it is, it's black and brown. Look at that. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter? It's brown and black. It's amazing. It's so soft and squishy. Oh my goodness. They're from Pattersonville, New York. And you can find them at atouchoftwist.net. Of course, I bought 2. And I think I actually have their card. Yes. That's their card. And you know what's cute that they put on the back? Let me show you what they put on the back. The fiber mounts for projects. Different projects. Wait, I'm sorry. Just realized I put that upside down. I'm sorry. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it, but it's so super soft. So, then, Good Karma Farms. This is their card. And this is their yarn. What? It is so soft. It's so soft and squishy, and as soon as I was walking by it, I looked at it and I fell in love and I had to get it. I had to get it. And this is their kelp colorway. Kelp. Kelp. And this one I actually didn't buy two. I bought three. Because the skeins are not that big. The hanks are not that big. I can't find it on the label. It's here though, somewhere. There's 210 yards. Let me start that again. There's 210 yards, 110 grams. It's 60% wool, 40% alpaca. I wish I could own an alpaca. They are so cute, so cute. But I don't think our town would let us. So anyway, then I have more yarn to show you, but I have so much on this table, so I'm going to try to get rid of some of it. I went to this this place. It is 3 Bags Full Studio, and that's what she is on Etsy. 3bagsfullstudio.etsy.com, and she puts that right on her label, which is really awesome. But this is her bag, and look at this. Now let me show you. I'm looking for one of those little yarn bowls. Everyone says, oh, you know, this bag really isn't a yarn bowl. It's not made for that. Blah, blah, blah. I bought it. I can do what I want with it. Can't tell me what to do. So guess what I got? I'm going to show you what I got. I got me, ready? A yarn bowl. It's a yarn bowl. You fold up the bottom, fold up the sides, and you're good to go. It's a yarn bowl. Can't tell me what to do. I'm going to do what I want with what I buy. So, as soon as I did that, everyone's like, oh man, really? That's so awesome. I'm like, yep. So then I don't know if they went back and got more, but I love it. And this is her tag, 3 bags full. And this is... Oh man, I'm sorry. My camera is not that great. But love it. Love it. So I was also looking for, and I'm sorry, this is a little bent, but I was looking for felt holiday ornaments for our Christmas tree. And we went into one of the buildings and we came across Mayan hands. And this has, I got two ornaments. I got this one, the little bird with the heart. I mean, the little dove with the heart. And it even has Mayan hands. That's their tag. But let me show you what else it has. The person that made it on the back. And they actually wrote their name on it. I think that's so amazing. I'm going to leave that on there on the ornament. Because you know what? Every year, you say a prayer for that person. I love that. Michaela Cheeroy is the one that made this one. Michaela, we will be praying for you on Christmas time. So she's the one that made this one. I'm not taking off that tag. I'm leaving that tag right on there. And then, get this. Ready? Then, of course, I had to get Santa Claus. Oh my goodness. Trying to untangle it. Okay, there we go. Here's the Santa. His face is a little red, just like mine. So I had to get it. I think it's super cute. That's the front of the tag. And look at the back. Her name is Anna. And she spells it just like me. A-N-A. So of course, this was a sign. I had to get it. Santa Claus. Our tree is going to look super cute. So I got those from Mayan Hands. And you can read more about them online. You can find them on www.mayanhands.org. That's MAYANHANDS.org. They're awesome. Oh, and 3 bags full. I'm sorry. Here is their card. Just fill out. Okay. Now, let me show you. Oh, So I went, this was my first purchase at Rhinebeck. Look at this bag. This bag, it goes two ways. You can do it this side, which I'm in love with, but there's no pockets on the outside, which I was under the impression there was. Or you can do it this way, you know. And this has pockets. I'm going to use it like this. And you zipper up the bottom, and you have your bag. And it can be a backpack. Right here. Let me zipper it up. Let me show you so you can get the full effect of it. I just like it because I like options. So this is the bag, right? This is the bag. And it's got straps, so you can put it on your, you can use it on your shoulder. And you can close this up like this. You can, you know, it's got a pull string. Or you can use it as your backpack. I think it was cute. There's just so many options, and I love it. I like options. But to store it, check this out. Fold it up. There we go. All done. And put it away. Perfect. Now, let me show you. I had this thing about project bags this year. I was looking for project bags. I love project bags. And the grocery girls kind of got me a little hooked on matching my project bag with my projects. So, I bought this project bag from Andy Smith Designs. Jacquard. I bought two. I actually bought this one for me, and I bought another one for my mom. I'll insert the picture of that one here, of my mom's. Really cute. And I also got the Notions bag to match. I'm in love. The back, Starry Nights. So then I heard that Dragonfly has a Starry Night colorway. So Sunday morning I got up. I was going to have breakfast and head straight home. I was going to come home early so I could see, you know, spend the rest of the day with my kids, and I get home early enough to do whatever I have to do. Well, I had to stop off. I had to go back to Rhinebeck and get Starry Night by Dragonfly. And it's there in their Genie line, and it's Starry Night. Sorry, I had a text message. Look at this. What? Look, just can't even get any prettier. Look at that. And of course, I had to buy two. Two skeins. Oh my goodness. And you should see the one I got my mom. The one I got for my mother, it is beautiful. It's, if I'm not mistaken, it's Horton Hears a Who. It's from the Dr. Seuss line. I think it's Horton Hears a Who. Super cute. And then I got her the project bag and the Notions bag. The only thing is, it doesn't quite match exactly, but I love the Dragonfly fiber so much that I made sure I got another skein for my mom. Two skeins, of course, for my mom. So here's their card. Dragonfly fibers. Say that 10 times fast. They're amazing. And the girls that were there, amazing also. And she gave me a tote bag, which I gave to my mom as well. And along with the project bag, the Notions bag, and the two skeins of yarn. Now let me show you this. This was a mob scene. It took me, like, I would say about 20 minutes just to pay. Just to get the yarn and pay. Number one, she had so many amazing colorways. I didn't even know which way to go. There were just so many. And they're beautiful. And they're so soft. And they're so nice. So I chose this one. Actually, it's two. Let me show you. As soon as you see it, hopefully you'll be able to know where it's from. Ready? And guess who it is? Ready? Mrs. Babs. Yowza. This is the cedar colorway. And this is the mayhem colorway. Now, my original plan, of course, get 2. I wanted to get 2 of these. She didn't have any more. This was the last one. So I got this one to go with it. Everyone said to get the purple because there are specks of purple. The only thing is, I love the way this looks together. The purple may have looked beautiful too because there was a lady standing outside who did buy the purple. She put it against here. It did look nice. She's like, oh, you should get the purple too. So I have 3. I'm like, that's going to be a really big something, whatever it is. I'm pretty sure I could have just used 1 to make 1 scarf, but wanted to. And I think this is going to work out really well. I think it's going to work out really well. These 2. So that's Mrs. Babs. And I do have her card. Now, what was cute is that she gave everyone a little tiny progress keeper right on her card. Thought that was cute. You hear my dog snoring? Listen. My poor Nina. She must be so tired. She must have worked all day. Anyway, so that's Mrs. Babs. She's awesome. Now, then we went to this 5 and 10 store. Do you remember the 5 and dime stores when we were little? Okay. So, in Rhinebeck, there was a store called Al Stickley Variety Store. This, you could tell this is an old-fashioned store. It was amazing. This is their bags. Ready? I thought that we all loved this. It was, they wrote it on with a Sharpie, and it just brings you back to a time where everything was much, much simpler. Do you see this anymore? No. Let me show you what I bought from there, though. So, since I have a 5-year-old and a 13-year-old and a husband, I bought an ice bag. These are the old-fashioned ice bags. I don't know if you guys remember back in the day. I don't remember having these when I was young, but I remember seeing them in different shows and stuff like that. But look at it. You open it up. You put the ice in there. You put it on your head. Or your arm. Or whatever. Because my kids are always complaining, oh, the ice is too cold. Oh, the bag is already wet. Oh, seriously. Can never make them happy. So I thought this was the cutest thing. So I got this for my family. They loved it. My kids had no idea what it was because they never seen that before. But me and my husband, of course, we knew what it was. Then we had to explain it to them. So, but they get it. So that was the front of the store. The back of the store had what's called the Knitting Garage. The Knitting Garage is a little tiny store, and they dye their own yarn. I'm not sure if they spin it or vice versa. I'm pretty sure they dye their own yarn, but they have other yarns too. It's like all the way in the back. It's small, but it has so much yarn. And let me tell you, the girl that was working there was super nice. She explained everything to us, you know, and any questions we had, she was just super nice. And I also bought a pin. It's, oh, I'm sorry. It says Celestial Skein. Thought that was cute. So I bought that. And then they gave me another pin from the Knitting Garage. I was so excited. I'm like, what? Anyway. So that was during the day. I mean, that was at night. So while we were at Rhinebeck, oh, and from Al Stickle Variety Store, I also bought a tape measure for someone in my knitting group who has a broken one. I got you one that's not broken. Give it to you Thursday. So while we were at Rhinebeck, we met the grocery girls. Oh my goodness, we met the grocery girls, and they were amazing. But before we met the grocery girls, I met the yarn hoarder. Now, while I was at Needles Up Amber was talking to a few of the people that were there off to the side. I was going to go up to her and say hi, but I was too embarrassed. Why? I don't know. So I messaged her and I said, I'm really sorry. I wanted to go up and say hello, but I was too embarrassed. And she's like, oh my God, you should have came and said hi. You know, you shouldn't be embarrassed, whatever. And she was just amazing. So when I was paying for my project bags, mine and my mom's project bags, guess who was standing right next to me? The yarn hoarder. So I said hi to Amber. I was like, hey. And she goes, oh my goodness. And she gave me a hug. And she was just so sweet. And she gave the best hugs. You know, when people give hugs, you know when they really want to give you a hug. You know it. If they don't really want to, you know. But she really, just a loving hug. It was awesome. Amazing. She was so sweet. So we took a picture together. And then the next day at Rhinebeck, what they do is they have a Ravelry get-together where everybody from Ravelry gets in this, meets on the hill, and they all get a pin where they write their Ravelry name on there. So, and it's funny because I got this. I put that as my YouTube. I didn't even realize it. Luckily, I now have a 29 Stitches Ravelry account. Anyway, so everyone had one of these where they wrote their Ravelry name on there. After the Ravelry encounter, they had the podcasters meetup, where all the podcasters would come and meet and greet their fans. So, of course, I went to, but I don't know, nobody knows me. I'm just a little fish in a big old pond. But I was starstruck with some of the people that I met. Besides the grocery girls, I met the periscoping sisters. I met oh my goodness, I saw the yarn hoarder again. And it's funny because the girl that I was with, Maggie, she was so cute. She wanted to meet the yarn hoarder. She wanted to meet the periscoping sisters. She wanted to meet another one, and I forgot what her name was. Oh no. Whatever. She wanted to meet all of them, and she goes, oh no, I'm embarrassed. I took her to see whoever she wanted to meet. I took her to see all of them. And it was just so nice, like, to see all these podcasters and just meeting people and talking to people. And it was great to see them all. And just, you know, I'm speaking for myself. I was completely starstruck when I saw some of them, because you see them behind your phone or behind your computer, behind your laptop, behind your iPads, iPods, whatever. But to see them in real life and to be able to actually, like, talk to them and them talking back to you, it's awesome. It's amazing. And they were all so nice. They were all wonderful. Especially the yarn hoarder. Amber, you were amazing. I brought Maggie there to meet her. Then I brought Eric, or vice versa. I brought Eric first, I think, then Maggie. And she's like, oh, if you have anybody else, just bring them along. I'm like, sure. And it was funny. We just had a good time. Well, when we met the grocery girls, let me tell you about that. So I started collecting pins. I'm sorry, off topic just a little bit. And they had this little pin thing there. It has something to do with the grocery girls, I promise. And I had to buy pins. And I bought this one. I love to stitch and bitch. I bought this one. I'm a hooker because I crochet. Then I bought this one. It says, I have enough yarn, said no knitter ever. Or crocheter, doesn't matter. And then this one says, Yarnaholic, on the way to recovery. Just kidding, I'm on the way to local yarn shop. So, and I bought two more. And I bought it for the grocery girls. And it said, I know I can buy a pair of socks for $2 at Walmart. Because they're always making socks. And I just thought that was cute. I hope they didn't get offended, but it was cute. So I got it for them. And Tracy and Jody, again, we met them. And when I got up there, let me tell you the best part of my entire weekend. I had a great time my entire weekend, but this, I think, almost made me pass out. So as soon as we found out that the grocery girls were down the hill, We all went down the hill. Of course we did. If we could have rolled there, we would have been there faster. We wouldn't have been there any faster. We were just, as soon as we heard they were down there, we all jetted. So as soon as I came around, Tracy noticed me. She goes, "Oh my God, we get to see you again, Anna, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." I almost could have passed out. The fact that she remembered my name. What? Like she remembered my name. That made my, if my weekend had to end right there, I would have went home with the biggest smile on my face and I would have been happy. I would have been fine. Just the fact that Tracy remembered my name was awesome. So she, we all talked. They took pictures with every one of us. They took pictures with our whole knitting group. Well, the ones that were there. And they were just amazing. And then when I left, they gave me a hug, like a big bear hug. Like it was awesome. Like when I was giving Tracy a hug, like I kind of shed a little tear. I was trying not to cry, but they're just amazing. And they've inspired so many people just to do, podcasts and just to get out there. It's amazing what they've done. And any type of fame that they get is well deserved. It's well deserved. They're just positive, outgoing, and what you see on the podcast is exactly what you see in real life. That's how they are. They're funny. They're great. They're just such a positive energy that comes from them to everyone. And I'm pretty sure that they were exhausted because it's been, they've been here. I don't know when they came. I don't know when they were leaving, but that it's a constant, for them. I'm sure because they were very busy the whole time they were there. So, they were exhausted, but they were still willing to meet their fans. It was great. It was great. It was just great. I'm sorry, I'm babbling a little bit. And then I heard the grapevine, and I don't know if this is true, but apparently they were at Needles Up. I wish I had known because I would have stalked them there too. Yes, I would have stalked them there too. It was just, I wish I could have hung out with them and crocheted a little bit with them while they knitted, but they're very busy and it wouldn't have worked. They're just too busy. There's too many people, and I'm pretty sure they get offers like that all the time. So maybe someday, just not. It wasn't this weekend. But anyway, let's go on from that. Saturday night, my knitting group had left, and again, I was by myself. I was by myself pretty much the whole weekend except for Rhinebeck when my knitting group was there. Saturday night, I got a little homesick. So I went into the room and I kind of cried a little bit because it was the first time I was there. I was away from my kids and my husband for 2 days and 3 days. 2 nights and 3 days. It was a long time. For me, it was a long time. So I got a little bit emotional. And I was like, you know what? I have to do this. It's for me. I need to just have some me time. And I accepted it and I wiped my tears and I was like, you know what? Come on, what are we gonna do tonight? I gotta do something tonight. It was Saturday night, it was my last night there. So I looked outside the window and I saw these 2 ladies, Patricia and Diane. And they were knitting. And I said, you know what? There's an extra seat. Let me go outside. So I sat there. I went outside and I went to them. I said, do you guys mind if I sit with you for a little bit? I'm just feeling a little bit homesick and I just didn't want to be by myself. I'm just a little bit lonely. And amazing. They were like, yeah, sit down. We know. And then we started talking. Hey, where's home? I said, it's in New Jersey and, whatnot. And if I tell you, these women were just awesome. Then little by little, the rest of them started coming. So it turns out that it was 6 friends. Normally it's only 4 that come to Rhinebeck every year. This year they had another 2. So hopefully it's going to be 6 from now on, if they don't grow any bigger. But it's these 6 friends that come to Rhinebeck every year. This year they came without their husbands. I'm not 100% sure if they go every year without their husbands, but I just thought it was amazing. I thought it was amazing that they actually had the time and took the time to go together. And just be there and hanging out for a whole weekend. Well, actually, they only went from Saturday to Sunday. Until I told them that Fridays, that they also have the Needles Up, and they had the Indian Tangled at the Best Western. So now they're going to start going every Friday, and they're going to go for 2 nights, I think. She said, I think it was Patricia that told me that they booked it next year for 2 nights again, for 2 nights. So I'm very excited because they're gonna really enjoy themselves on Friday nights as well. Well, needless to say, we all were talking, and they invited me to dinner. We went to this really great restaurant. It's called The Local. Beautiful. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. If you don't go for the food, at least go for the dessert. I had creme brulee. It is the best creme brulee I've ever had in my entire life. It was so good. And it wasn't small either. It was pretty big. It was a big bowl. And then it had like 2 cookies standing up. It was delicious. It was so good. Now, I truly believe God puts certain people in your life for a certain reason, for a certain time. I needed those women that night. I really did, because I was feeling kind of low because I was by myself. Not that I didn't enjoy being by myself, but at that point it was like, what do I do now? I'm in a strange town. I don't know anyone here. There's nothing going on. It's not like it wasn't like the night before, where there were Indian Tangled. There was nothing going on. So I'm like, okay, let me tell you, we had such a great time, and I can never thank them enough. Can never thank them enough. They were funny. They were welcoming. They were great. And all of them, I have to give them a shout out. Marcy, Patricia, actually Patrizia, I think I said that right. Liz, Mary Alice, Diane, and Monica. Now, Diane does embroidery. You should see her stuff. I don't know who she is on Instagram. I don't even know if she has an Instagram account, but she is amazing. Amazing. And these women, I just can't. Then I invited them to come and see the yarn that I bought, because I wanted to show them that dark skein that I got. And we hung out in my room for a little bit. I showed them all the yarn. And they're like, are you going to show this on your podcast? I'm like, heck yeah. And they're like, okay. And I'm like, they were amazing. I really hope if they go next year, I hope to see them. I hope to run into them again next year. I would love to see them again. I really wanted to thank them for all that they did for me that night. They didn't have to. They could have been like, all right, well, we'll see you later. We're going to dinner. No, they actually invited me to dinner. So I was very excited about that. So anyway, thank you so much, ladies. And I'll post a picture up here of them right after at this spot. So anyway, I guess that's it. Oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. I forgot something else. This is the hotel I stayed at. I do have to give them a shout out because this hotel was awesome. The Beekman Arms and Del Mater Inn. Apparently, George Washington was there. He stayed in that hotel. And check this out. Chelsea Clinton, when she got married, her guests stayed in there too. I wonder who stayed in my room. Interesting. Anyway, can you imagine? So I have these cards. I don't know where I got them, but I figure I would put them on here as well. And this is, I'm assuming that's an Island Trail pattern. Not sure. But I have these sitting here, so I just want to give them a shout out because I'm sure somebody handed it to me. And this was while we were standing in line to go to Rhinebeck on Saturday morning. And then this also was while we were standing in line for Rhinebeck. It's a little tiny goodie bag, and it has Progress Keepers, and it's got buttons on there. And who gave us this was Tranquil Cottage Knits. That is the card. That's the back. Awesome. I think that's it. I think I don't have anything else. I think I'm all done. Right? Yes. So, thank you so much for watching. If you've made it to this long, I appreciate it. Thank you. I look forward to making another podcast real soon. No promises as to when. Hopefully it's, I'm going to try to do them at least once every 2 weeks. Hopefully if not sooner, if I have more stuff to show. But I don't have anything going right now. I have a scarf. I'll show it to you on the next one because it's not even finished yet. I do have a work in progress, but this video is really, really long, so I'm going to save that for the next time. All right. Thank you so much for watching. And for those of you that are returning viewers, thank you so much for taking the time out to watch another one of my videos. If you're new to my podcast, I apologize that it's really long, but thank you so much for watching and taking a little bit of time out of your day just to spend it with me. And if you guys have any questions, any comments, oh, Alice, she gave me a really good, she gave me some really good feedback. Apparently, and I did it again, I look at the screen and I don't look at the camera. So I'm talking to the screen and not to the camera. So now I see the difference. So I apologize. I'm going to try better for next time. I just realized that. I'm like, oh. So please just send me your feedback. I promise I'm going to try not to forget. Send me your feedback. Anything you want to know about me, anything you want to see, any feedback. I'll just take any feedback, whether it's good or bad. So that's it. Well, thank you so much. And hopefully I'll catch you guys on my next video. Alrighty. Thank you. Take care. Bye, guys. Hey guys, so I'm off to Rhinebeck. Yay, I'm so excited. I can't wait to get there. Hopefully I'll meet a lot of people and see a lot of yarn, feel a lot of yarn, and hopefully meet the grocery girls. I'm hoping. We'll see, because I know they're very busy. And I'm sure other people are there to see them too. So anyway, I have to get going because I do have a 2-hour drive, and before I start crying, because this is a little emotional for me, it's the first time I'm ever leaving my children for this long. I'm going for 3 days, 2 nights. It's the first time I'm leaving my children and my husband, and he's the one that's going to be in charge for the whole weekend. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so I guess I'll see you guys there. Whoever's going, yay, I'll see you there. Whoever's not, hopefully I'll be able to film enough where you can enjoy it and feel like you're there. All right, and if you can't go this year, next year, hope to see you there. Anyway, let me get started because I have to get on the road. I have a 2-hour drive. All right, I'll see you guys there. Bye. Oh my goodness, it is freezing, but there is a whole bunch of people already here, and it's only 7:56 in the morning. Oh, this looks great. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh my goodness, look at this sign. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. This is a llama, not an alpaca.
Aw.
No pouting. Hey guys, so I'm officially leaving Rhinebeck. It's Sunday at 10:16 in the morning. I have a 2.5 hour drive home. Yeah, I'm a little homesick, so I would like to get home to my family. But I had a great time. If you ever get a chance to come to Rhinebeck, it's well worth it. Bring your friends. It's a great weekend out. 1 to 2 days. I mean, you could see everything in one day. We did, and we weren't really rushed. But it was there were a lot of long lines. There were a lot of people. So 2 days would be ideal. 2 days would be perfect. But anyway, thank you, Rhinebeck, for everything. And I had a great day, a great time, great 2 days. And I hope to see all of you back next year. Grocery girls, yarn hoarder, everyone. I will see you guys next year. All right, take care. Bye.